You don't have to feel discouraged. Keep your head up, because in this podcast, I'm going to be sharing 3 ways using which, in fact, and one more bonus way through which you can feel encouraged in spite of a lot of challenges that are going around you. Are you ready for it? Let's get started. So, the first point is where did you learn about this act of getting discouraged? Where did you learn about this pattern of discouragement in your initial stages of your life as a kid, as a young adult, probably recently? Maybe you tried something and your parents asked you to shut that down, to not do that. Maybe you tried something new, you failed at it, and therefore you thought it doesn't make sense to go and try it again. Maybe you had some feeling for someone which you never had the courage to go and express, and you got discouraged and you felt that you are not worth it. Where did you learn the first initial patterns of feeling discouraged? Because we know that a lot of times people who are pretty influential in our lives, what they say, what behavior they pass on to us, especially when we are growing up as kids, as young adults, that tends to determine, do you feel encouraged, or how do you handle a situation, especially when there is a challenge? You had a plan, you could not go and achieve those goals a year ago, and therefore you're no more feeling encouraged to go and chase your dreams. So, first thing I want to encourage you to kind of journal about today, as you're listening to this or immediately after this, is find the patterns. What is the initial patterns that you saw for yourself that tells you, hey, kid, you know what? You probably got discouraged. It's time to step up your game and get to the next level. Okay, that's the first point. The second point I want to share is do more of forced resets. So, especially when you have this feeling of discouragement, if you're constantly and more frequently feeling that through the day, through the week, it's important that you do lot more forced mental reset. And in fact, I've shared a detailed energy reset routines that you can start doing. Just check out some of my older podcasts here, and you will figure out how to get back to a better state of physical presence and also mental and emotional presence. Okay. So, if you constantly feel discouraged, if you're constantly seeking or looking forward for someone to encourage you, and therefore you're not finding the encouragement, it's time that you do a lot more energy reset routines. Third easy way to do, to feel encouraged and to have your head held high is to simply role model people who have built better levels of mindset, better levels of emotional tolerance, emotional engagement, and also the ability to change their emotion to a more positive feelings, positive ranges of emotions. Just simply role model. When you are with someone, you automatically, your mirror neurons are automatically going to mirror them and mirror their behavior, their feelings. And if there's someone who knows how to go past the discouragement effectively, you know what, you're simply going to learn it. So that's one of the easier ways you can try out. Role model mentors and coaches who can help you and guide you towards that. That's a third one. And the fourth one is something that has helped me constantly whenever I have had this feeling of discouragement is simply to go and get back to my learning mode, where I go and learn about personal development concepts, or read books, or apply something and see how that learning goes. Get back to learning mode. So you need to know, what are you congruent with, what values are important to you, and how can you put that value into action, especially when you feel discouraged. For some, just connecting with nature can be an important value. Just go on a walk, just go out in the open, and have a breath of fresh air, reconnect with nature, and you will see that encouragement flowing back into your heart. With that note, I hope it's time that you make a decision that it's important to feel encouraged, and you don't wait for any external things for you to have that feeling, but you generate encouragement all by yourself, for yourself and for other people. Thank you so much for being here with me on the Performance Edge podcast. I'll catch you soon in one more awesome episode just like this. Please follow me, subscribe me, and let's stay in touch, and let's keep sharing this message of encouragement with the world. Take care.